Rec League podcast. Tell your friends and your neighbors, tell your family and your haters. Available on Podbean, Google Podcast, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 154. Available now. Yo. Whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just recently finished season 1 of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It stars the voices of Hudson Thames, Carrie Walgren, Nico Robinson, Eugene Bird, Coleman Domingo, Grace Song, Hugh Dancy. This is not based on Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Shameik Moore Spider-Man, or Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. This is Spider-Man's origin story in another universe. I enjoy this. Like I'm Spider-Man is my overall favorite Marvel hero. But Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Punisher, Daredevil, Blade, any of the X-Men, there's so many cool Marvel heroes. I think my earliest memory of Saturday morning cartoons was watching Spider-Man the animated series. Even though I think X-Men came out first. I don't know. I really loved the Spider-Man the animated series in the 90s. So I just always thought that the Spider-Man was dope. And I really enjoyed this origin. They tweak some stuff. His look kind of is a little Tom Holland. And they reference so much. They reference every version of Spider-Man that I can think of. Even the look of Norman Osborn slightly resembles the 90s animated series. There's setup, there's teases for multiple villains, but the story is fluid throughout. It's not just episodic and its own thing every episode. From episode 1 to episode 10, the story flows. And it flows really well. He's got he's 2 or 3 friends. Love interest similar to Homecoming. But then there's a swerve. His friend, who is not like any of the other movies, I thought they was she's gonna end up being Silk, but then she has some plot revelations that I didn't expect. And that's the whole point. Like when I thought I knew what was going on, it was swerve and it was surprise, and I really enjoyed that shit. And even the finale was fire, because again it was just unexpected. And they've already announced a season 2. They've already announced a character for season 2, which I don't understand why they would do it unless they introduce that character in the beginning and there's build up and development, and then in the finale, boom. It's, I don't know if I want to go too much into it. Like, it's in an alternate MCU because other movies are referenced. Other movies that Spider-Man are involved in are referenced. But it's just like, at this time period in this universe, that's just not how things are playing out. And that was dope. Yeah. I think comic book animation on TV and or streaming is just really, really fire today at this moment. There's a new Batman series and Invincible on Prime. Disney Plus has 3 seasons of What If. They said that season 3 was the finale. They brought back X-Men. Amazing. X-Men 97 was so fire. And now there's the Spider-Man show, and they've got 1 or 2 more animated series coming this year. I feel like I'm forgetting something. But between Invincible, Batman, and all this Marvel stuff, it's a good time to be a nerd right now. The only thing I can say that I really didn't like was like the episode release schedule. And every streamer is doing this. I don't understand. Like, put out one episode a week. Like, stop put 3 episodes, next week 2 episodes, next week 1 episode, then 3 weeks for the finale. Like, you might as well dump the whole season at the same time, or do 1 episode a week. But it's whatever. Again, the season is fire. This is in my top 5 seasons that Marvel's put on Disney Plus overall. I want to say I slightly put this over X-Men. And I love the X-Men. So with all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is almost dope as fuck. Have you watched Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? Man, what you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between, let me know. I just put up a review for Paddington in Peru, for Captain America Brave New World. Check those out. The weekend before that, I watched Hard Eyes. I watched Love Hurts. Next weekend, before we jump into March, if Last Breath comes to my theater, I'll watch that. Hopefully, I'll watch that, kick y'all a review. And then, first weekend in March, the plan is to watch and review Mickey 17. Be on the lookout, man. Like, subscribe, comment. We did on the podcast. We did Captain America: Brave New World spoilers. If you've seen the movie, hit YouTube, hit wherever podcasts are downloaded, and check that out for me. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.